Here's the step-by-step legal way Americans can stay in the Philippines long-term, no guesswork, no trouble. The Philippines is one of the easiest countries for Americans to stay long-term, but most people either overcomplicate the process or get it completely wrong. Here's how you can legally stay for up to 3 years without ever leaving. We're breaking down everything you need to know, from how the tourist visa system really works to extending your stay up to 3 years, the true costs of living long-term, what the ACR I-Card is and why it matters, plus the biggest mistakes to avoid and smarter visa alternatives. Backed by insights from Condé Nast Traveler, Wanderlust, and Adventure Journal, stay until the end, where we'll reveal the real hidden advantage of living in the Philippines. The moment your plane touches down in the Philippines, you realize just how easy it is to begin a long-term stay. For Americans, entering the country feels surprisingly simple compared to most places. Thanks to visa-free entry for U.S. citizens, you can arrive without applying for anything in advance and still be welcomed in. At immigration, you're typically granted 30 days on arrival, giving you a full month to explore, settle in, or decide your next move. The requirements are straightforward: a valid passport and an onward ticket. That's it. No complicated paperwork, no embassy visits, no stress. And here's what most people don't realize: that onward ticket doesn't have to lock you into rigid plans. It can be cheap, flexible, and even refundable, so you don't need to overthink it or spend more than necessary. In fact, this simple entry process is exactly why so many Americans end up staying far longer than they originally planned. Stick around, let's start how you can extend your tourist visa to a maximum of 3 years. Just when you think your 30 days are about to run out, you realize you don't actually have to leave at all. In the Philippines, extending your tourist visa is surprisingly straightforward, and it's where things start to feel incredibly flexible. Instead of scrambling to book a flight out, you can simply apply for an extension. Your first extension adds 29 more days, giving you extra time without any major hassle. After that, you can continue extending your stay in increments of 1 to 2 months at a time, depending on what works best for you. Before you know it, those short-term plans can turn into something much longer. For Americans, the total maximum stay can reach up to 36 months or 3 full years, all without needing to leave the country. This is why the Philippines is one of the most flexible countries in the world. It gives you the freedom to stay, adjust, and truly settle in at your own pace. Extending your stay in the Philippines might sound complicated until you actually do it for the first time. Most travelers are surprised to learn that the process is as routine as running an errand. You simply head to a Bureau of Immigration office, many of which are conveniently located in major cities and even inside popular malls. Once you're there, the steps are straightforward. Fill out a form, pay the required fee, and wait for your extension to be processed. That's really it. If you prefer to skip the lines or avoid the hassle, there's also the option of using visa agents who can handle the process for you for an extra fee. It's a popular choice for those who value convenience or have busy schedules. But the truth is, you don't need a lawyer or any complicated help to get it done. It's much simpler than people think. And once you've done it once, it becomes just another easy part of staying longer in the Philippines. Keep watching to understand the cost of visa extension on the island. The biggest surprise for most travelers isn't the process, it's how affordable it actually is to stay longer. When you start extending your visa in the Philippines, you'll notice that fees can vary depending on how long you extend and any additional charges involved. But in general, a good rule of thumb is around $50 to $100 per extension. It's a manageable cost that makes long-term stays far more realistic than people expect. As the months add up, you can estimate spending roughly $500 to $1,000 per year to legally remain in the country. Compared to other destinations where frequent visa runs are required, these costs are relatively low and far more convenient. In fact, when you factor in flights, time, and stress, staying put in the Philippines often turns out to be the smarter choice. It's still cheaper than doing visa runs in other countries, and a lot less exhausting too. Right around the time you realize you're staying longer, you'll hear about something called the ACR I-Card. If you plan to extend your stay beyond the initial weeks, this card becomes a required part of the process. The ACR I-Card, or Alien Certificate of Registration Identity Card, is essentially your official foreigner ID in the Philippines. It's issued by immigration and ties directly to your visa status, helping track your legal stay in the country. At first, it might seem like just another piece of paperwork, but it quickly becomes one of the most useful things you carry. You'll need it for everyday situations like opening a bank account, verifying your identity, or handling certain transactions that require official documentation. In many ways, it acts as your local ID while you're in the country, making life smoother and more convenient. And once you have it, you'll understand why it's such an important part of staying in the Philippines long term. Make sure to watch all the way through. You won't believe what we found to be the common mistakes you must avoid while staying in the island. The biggest problems travelers face in the Philippines usually come from simple mistakes that are easy to avoid. One of the most common is waiting until the last minute to extend your visa. It might seem harmless, but delays, long lines, or unexpected closures can quickly turn that into a stressful situation. Another major mistake is overstaying your visa, which can lead to fines or complications you definitely don't want to deal with. Some travelers also rely on unreliable agents, thinking it will make things easier, only to end up with misinformation or extra costs. And surprisingly, many people don't keep track of their own visa timeline, assuming they'll remember dates until they don't. The truth is, none of these issues are complicated to avoid. With a little planning, a calendar reminder, and choosing trustworthy help when needed, you can stay completely stress-free. The system is easy, but only if you stay organized. You'll want to know the advanced visa options available in the island. Trust me, just when you think you've mastered the tourist visa, you realize there are even more ways to stay longer in the Philippines. For most Americans, the long-term tourist strategy is already more than enough, letting you stay up to 3 years through extensions, making it the go-to option for remote workers and digital nomads. It's flexible, simple, and doesn't require major commitments. But there are also more advanced visa options if your situation changes. If you're married to a Filipina, the marriage visa, also known as the 13A visa, offers a more permanent path with fewer renewals. Then there's the SRRV, or Special Resident Retirees Visa, which requires a deposit but gives you greater long-term stability and fewer administrative steps. Each option has its own advantages depending on your goals, lifestyle, and plans in the country. Still, most Americans don't need these. The tourist visa strategy alone is often the easiest and most practical way to stay long-term. What we reveal as the real advantage of choosing the island might just surprise you. The biggest secret most people don't realize: the Philippines isn't just easy. It's one of the only countries where you can test living abroad long-term without fully committing. You don't need to move right away. You can trial your new life for up to 3 years, figuring out what really works for you. The best strategy is simple. Enter on a tourist visa, extend gradually, and spend the first 3 to 6 months in a test phase. This gives you time to explore neighborhoods, settle into routines, and see if the lifestyle truly fits your needs. If it feels right, you can scale up your stay to 1, 2, or even 3 years, all without the stress of permanent relocation. The result? a low-risk way to experience long-term living abroad with high flexibility and no major commitment. It's a freedom most countries simply don't offer, and it's exactly why Americans keep choosing the Philippines for extended stays. If you're earning online and looking for a lower cost of living, an English-speaking country, and super easy entry, the Philippines is one of the best choices out there. Check out the links in the description to get started on making it your home away from home.